There's no
Bat-toothed
mistake.
bats.
There's no mistaking these people for anything other than cultists.
I like bat-toothed bats.
Alrighty, so yes, we are live with I think this is session 57 maybe. I looked it up
I
earlier and then I promptly forgot. Of Mask of Nyarlathotep. You guys are deep under the Great Sandy Desert of Australia in an ancient, unfathomably old city. You found evidence of highly advanced technology amongst the rubble and stuff. Things that you roughly equated to being perhaps a car of some nature, but not unlike a not at all like a car that you're familiar with. Just the rough shape of the parts that you found indicated that hey, this was probably a car. It's kind of like if you went back to like Model T times and brought like a DeLorean. That sort of technological difference. But deep under the city or under the sands, you found evidence of a city. You found these large buildings, these horrifying wind creatures that almost sucked Evelyn away. Um, Evidence of a long term project of some nature happening with electrical wires and lights and generators being used down here. Some sort of perhaps lobotomized worker who is checking on things that you tried to interrogate to no avail. And you discreetly followed a group of cultists leading a couple of sacrifices into a large room where there were other cultists. Apparently, some sort of ritual is in the process of beginning. And I believe that is where we will pick things up. So yeah, as you guys kind of carefully like poke your head in, kind of take an eye from the door. It does look like there's probably about 24 cultists in this room that you can see. The room itself is massive. It is a perfect hemisphere. The doorway that you're kind of looking in is an archway. It does have a door that opens and closes, almost on pneumatics. The floor is like a grayish stone, but it is colored by this pulsating and glowing, strong purple light emanating from a small hemisphere in the center of the floor of this room. You also see a 3 foot high stone block. Plainly has been dragged in, and with dark stains marring its surface. And behind that, there are statues that you, I think, I can't remember who it was that identified them, but you have identified the statues as kind of like center behind the altar is this black bat winged 8 meter high statue you recognize as Nyarlathotep in one of his forms. The sculpture is constructed of tree branches and human bones nailed and tied together, kind of like Blair Witchish. And then flanking it are Cthulhu, Azathoth, Yog-Sothoth, Cthugha, and Shub-Niggurath. Basically, some of the most powerful deities in the proto mythology that you've stumbled across.
Yay.
But so far, everybody's sanity is as intact as it has been.
What are our options right now?
I mean, we can walk away and try to find something else to do here. We can try to save those people. I'm probably going to need to borrow a gun if I want to help with that. And I mean, we're here to stop whatever the cult is doing. So I assume that preventing them from sacrificing people should be on our list. Otherwise, we need to figure out more about what's happening here. But I think that
Chris,
preventing people from getting sacrificed is a good first step.
Yes.
Chris, this we have unfortunately been party to multiple rituals in the past. What would you say is the amount of time that we have before the show gets underway?
Folks can give me either occult or Cthulhu Mythos rolls.
Could you roll for me? I don't seem to be able to roll for some reason.
I don't even see you in Foundry, so that's probably why.
Huh. I'll try to reload that.
I got a 9. I think I passed.
All right. So yeah, Evelyn and Miles, you guys are both aware. Like when you entered into the city here, it was like just after the full moon. Like the full moon was like last night. Most of the cult rituals that you've been made aware of happen on the dark of the moon. So you're fairly confident that this is not a major ritual. This would be the equivalent of Sunday Mass as opposed to like Easter High Mass. So whatever they're up to, I mean, it's bad for the sacrifices, obviously. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not like they're summoning a god or anything today.
Right, but how much time do we have to act?
I mean, they'll probably kill the sacrifices fairly early, but that's usually a prolonged thing. And then they usually have like an orgiastic ritual until morning.
We know that they're going to be running them through the gauntlet first.
Yep. That seems to be their method of sacrifice, pummeling people to death.
Yay.
Chris, I'm not a horrible person, but if I were to say, try to find the best place to gun down 24 people. Oh, the map just changed. Hold on, I might answer my question.
There you go. There is like an actual map. People can see various parts of depending on where they are standing.
Right. Where are the prisoners?
The prisoners are basically like here at the start of the gauntlet.
So you're looking to shoot bingo.
Well, no, yeah, that's kind of where
Straight lines with as many people as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of where I was hoping that they were a little bit off to the side, not yet in the ceremony. I don't know what I was hoping for. But
I mean, you could get 5, 4, 13, and 3. They're all in a line.
Chris, why haven't they seen us? From what I see here, it's just a giant empty room.
Yep, they basically have not looked down the hallway. They're not expecting anybody to be down here.
Oh, so we have no cover. We just have the element of surprise. Fantastic.
Yep.
There's the archway, the door.
Yep. So I imagine you guys are kind of pressed up against the archway, kind of peeking in.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, is that the archway? I don't see an archway. Oh, that's it. Okay, that. Maybe I need to change the. All right. And they are armed with clubs. There is no firearm to be seen.
You can make a spot hidden roll.
Yeah, I will do that.
You
I
do
see.
see like underneath the robes, like some of them have pistols. You see like one or two of them have rifles, but they're basically the rifles are kind of like on the ground as they're getting ready to pummel people to death with their clubs, and the pistols aren't drawn. You would guess less than a third of them are actually armed with firearms. It's still probably more guns than you're comfortable with, but
Chris, a third is 8. The outnumber is 2-1.
yep.
I'm open to suggestions.
Chris, what does that? Oh,
I'm just going to assume that you guys are like stepping back away from the archway.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if we have 5
What?
minutes before the ritual begins.
What did the orb look like it was made of?
Purple light. I mean, there might be something solid under the light. Didn't really get close enough to check. Although, since you asked specifically about it, the light is pulsing slightly, and it does seem to be pulsing in what you would assume to be a breathing pattern.
Well, that's disturbing. Under my breath. Just barely audible if someone had their ear pressed right up against my lips. Evelyn is going to whisper, "Are you the purple light?"
No.
What is the purple light?
I don't believe I can adequately describe that in a way your primate brain would understand.
That's fair.
So our options are, just to be clear, use the element of surprise to jump them. There is no other way out of this because if we just wait here, they eventually notice us, and then we don't have the element of surprise.
Right.
I'm in the quick and decisive, taken care of business opinion, but might not be the wise.
Miles?
Do we really have enough? Do we really have enough firepower on us to take on, realistically, 24 people? I don't care if they're not all armed with guns. If we can't keep them at bay, they will be on us shortly.
There is an archway. We can limit the amount that face us. Our other option is being discovered. Chris, this is the hallway that we took out. The only way, if I remember the map, if we go backwards, all of our other accesses are blocked, right?
Oh no, there's definitely other ways you can go. Just this is you guys heard the noise and followed the cultists this way.
Oh, can you bring up the map again for a second? Or maybe on another page so I can click to it or something?
One sec here.
The purple light isn't the thing I've been communicating with.
So it's important to note with this particular map, this is more kind of like a flow chart as opposed to a map. Like that, it's not like there is only one passageway to go this way. There are passages that branch off here, there, and everywhere. This is
right, but this is a flow chart, right? But the flow chart does contain all the connections. We just can't see the other connections because we haven't gone down that road, right?
exactly.
So but if I remember correctly, there's a generator. Yes, that's the generator behind us, or the light thing behind us.
Yep.
Then there's the passageway that's full of rubble that we can't clear, or that we could squeeze through, but we don't know what's on the other side.
Correct.
And then the only path we didn't do was the one that ends on the southwestern side.
Correct.
So the only viable option is the southwestern side, unless we dig through the rubble.
And I'll get everybody. Everybody can give me an intelligence roll.
Well, don't I feel stupid?
I didn't know your intelligence was so low. That's all that occulty stuff.
Yeah, it's all taken up with woo-woo logic.
And eldritch lore.
Jeez, and Eldritch Lord.
So Miles and Alvin and Eugene, just because it has been a long while since this came into your possession, you do still have the she who is not what she seems that was given to you by Bandari to help you in Kenya against the cult.
Our little bug eater?
Your little bug eater.
Yeah, I've been feeding the little lady for a while.
I mean, you're not 100% sure what the intent is, but Bandari did tell you that if things look dire, open the cage.
So it's not likely to just give us back massages and help us feel better.
Probably not. I mean, the way its weird little forelegs are, it might be pretty good at it. You don't know, but...
If things don't work out as we hoped and don't close that encounter as fast as we want, I could always try to free her, see how it would help.
To be clear, Alvin goes first. He does tend to take point on investigations, but he's not a decision maker, right?
My call is to try to end this fast, swiftly, and brutally. But like I said, it's might not be the wisest, but I think it's the human thing to do.
The cultists are going to beat them to death if we don't do anything.
What is it what they say? Evil triumphs if good people do
Does
nothing.
nothing.
Chris, I double check my weapons. No matter what happens, I want to make sure that they're all loaded.
All right.
I mean, we could try something else to distract them.
May I borrow my gun for this encounter?
I have no problem with it. I assume since Gary couldn't make it tonight, he's watching our backs farther back
From
down the
afar.
hallway.
Yep.
Yeah. Gary's not close enough to complain.
I'll give it back as soon as this is done. I don't want to hurt anyone that I'm not meaning to hurt.
So the nearest one is 8 meters away.
About 8 meters from the door, yeah.
Furthest one's about 18 meters. The head honcho's 30 meters through the orb.
You could try shooting the purple light. I don't know what it is. It's something beyond human comprehension.
This is the first time you have told me to shoot something that we don't know. Alvin loads up.
I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to react. I know it's not why I brought coffee and alcohol.
Alvin looks around.
It's not a friend.
Does it look, so he's going to look at each of you in turn. Does it look like you guys are ready and willing to do this, or does it look like we're waiting for something else, or there's a hesitation, right? He's obviously not going to start shooting at 24 people if he's the only one involved.
I don't remember if Evelyn even has a gun. I know at one point she did, but I don't know if I have it down here.
Yes, you have a rifle, I believe.
Okay.
And green hands.
Green hands.
Yes, the magic hands that end the world.
I don't think they do. Hopefully not.
So no one answered my question. Does it look like we're all in, or do it look we're not all in? Like,
Evelyn is clutching her rifle.
Eugene?
Answer, or did that go through? Can you
Pardon?
hear me now?
I do hear you now. I assumes that means that you were talking before and we were unable to hear you.
That means you didn't hear me explain my position.
Nope.
I said that if Eugene managed to borrow his gun back, he's gonna check it up, make sure that he's loaded and everything's in order, and when sure that the thing is working, uh, he's looking to coordinate and he's looking fully willing and ready to go. We want to open hostility in concert.
So Eugene is ready to shoot. How about Miles?
I've been ready to shoot far more often than anybody else in this group, so if the decision is to shoot, I'm ready to shoot.
Sounds like we have a plan. And by a plan, I mean, and he cocks his weapon, a decision. Chris, can I move myself up? Can we move close to the archway? Is there any cover whatsoever that we can use?
Not really. It's fairly clear. I mean, there's the kind of like the door frame of the archway, for lack of a better term. Arch frame.
There's no door that we could prop up or like
No, it's like
a table we could throw down or something.
Not here. I mean, elsewhere perhaps you might be able to find something, but nothing here.
Evelyn, go after the purple thing. I'll try to keep them as far away as possible. Miles, you're probably the best shot here. Make it count. And yes, Eugene, just don't shoot us in the back.
Right, so
I will ready my trident like right before the anchorman fight, the gang fight with the crew. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna need a real weapon.
But keep it at hand. Like I like we're in the archway, so it
Oh, it's on my back. I'll throw it like the guy from Anchorman if I have
Well,
to.
you can just prop it on the wall. It might be easier to reach than have to unstrap it from your back. I don't know. I don't know how big it is, right? So
yeah,
I mean, is it like an Aquaman style trident that's like 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall?
I mean, it's
I don't remember. It was a trophy.
Yeah, it's a trident, but you can definitely like lean it against the wall to have it at hand in case you need it.
Sure. Just gotta remember it if we run.
Yes, do. It's nice to have a quiet weapon.
Does anyone have anything in their inventory other than she who has weird shaped hands that we could potentially use, like a grenade maybe, or a stick of dynamite or anything?
No. I have coffee and alcohol. Those are my secret weapons, and I don't think they're going to be useful here.
Anyone have a end all cultist spell handy?
Nothing I can cast real fast.
I mean,
every time I cast something fast, bad things happen. So,
I mean, in Evelyn's case, technically yes.
I've been trying to save my power. Although now that you mention it, okay. Now that you mention it. How do I get there on my character sheet?
I like how we're planning to shoot 24 people. Like we've been trying to figure this out, and it is like, now that you mention it, I might have a spell that could kill everyone.
I have a book that allows me to...
If you're gonna cast a spell in the surprise round, don't forget to do your Vorish sign first. Give you advantage on it.
That's what I'm looking up.
Yeah.
Mark, what were you saying?
I have a book that allows me to summon things, but I don't know if A, that's a good idea, and B, which of the things would be the best to summon if it was a not horrible idea.
Let's call that a plan B.
Keeping also in mind, I don't know how long it takes and how the ingredients, if there are any, to summon whatever these things are.
What was the one to take the power?
Dread Curse of Azathoth.
There we are. Okay. I'm going. Let me read the things. God, their magic is so weird.
Anita, what are you doing? Just so we know what we're waiting for.
I'm going to cast the Vorish sign. Evelyn will say, just wait until well, you'll know. Someone will scream, I'm sure, when I'm ready for you to attack. So she's going to cast the Vorish sign.
Okay.
The sign of power. And then I'm going to cast the Dread Curse of Azathoth.
Is this our opening salvo? Like, should we be shooting
Yeah.
while you're doing this?
Right after, probably. Because I'm sure they'll notice. Probably. I mean, they might not notice. It would be weird. And I'm going to cast it at the number 5.
Okay.
Seems to be the closest cultist.
Okay. Gonna try to suck the power out of a cultist.
Yep, I am.
All right. So Evelyn starts.
These are zombie cultists, though, right? Just to confirm.
Oh, I mean, they're all carrying the bat-toothed clubs and seem pretty keen on beating people to death. So I don't know how zombie-ish they are.
Not at all.
Yeah.
All right. So Evelyn starts weaving together magic. You guys all feel like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, either because of the gathering of power or because of the oh shit, something always goes wrong when this happens. You're not sure which. And then I guess we'll kick it off with Evelyn. Since you have successfully cast the spell before, there is no roll necessary to cast it. You do, however, need to make a power roll against the cultist.
Yeah, that's usually where I fail. Oh.
Don't forget your bonus dice for the Vorish sign.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't do that. Do you want me to roll a die, or do you want me to just re-roll?
Just re-roll with the bonus die.
Well, that was much better.
Oh,
I like that bonus die.
All right. So Evelyn, your power goes up by 12.
Nice.
Just a question of, are you sane after you cast the spell?
Did it just kick everyone out of Foundry or just me?
I'm going to guess just you, because I'm still in there.
Yeah. I'm still there, so.
I'm fine.
All right. Evelyn, you have experienced sanity loss.
I see that.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of sanity loss. So that's half my sanity. Or, let me wait, no. Not half.
Insanity 12?
That'd be so bad. It is, however, my daily limit.
But not
No,
more
my
than your
sanity-
daily limit.
My sanity was 32.
Yeah.
But
So yes, you have hit your daily limit of sanity loss.
she hasn't gone over her daily limit.
Did you reduce my sanity, Chris?
Does it
I don't
automatically?
remember if it was. Okay.
So Evelyn finishes the sign and reaches out. You see this this cultist's body stiffen. Some sort of like energy flows from him into Evelyn, and then Evelyn faints.
Thank goodness that's all I did.
That will take us to Miles.
Chris, having read the book of Zian, and
Yep.
I'm looking at the 3 things that it can summon, do I have an idea which would be the most effective in dealing with a mass horde of cultists? My choices are Byaku, Dimensional Shambler, and Dark Young, and I'm just doing a Google search to refresh my memory on these things.
So the Dark Young can only be summoned outdoors. Specifically outdoors in the woods during the dark of the moon. The Dimensional Shambler is what Evelyn accidentally summoned that whisked you guys off to the Dreamlands. So it can definitely like whisk cultists away. And the Byaku is like a... Well, you've played D&D. It's very similar to a Vrock in D&D, the kind of like vulture demons. It's like this winged monstrosity.
Yeah, I just finished reading that one there. So, do any of these require exotic spell components to summon?
You need to have a whistle for summoning a Byaku. And you need to have a dagger made of pure metal for a Dimensional Shambler, which Eugene did provide everybody with.
You know what? Fuck it. I think this is desperate enough. I'm going to try to summon a Dimensional Shambler.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah!
All right. So Miles pulls out the enchanted knife that he got from Eugene. 1 second here. Find the spell.
I am crossing over into I never thought I would do this with Miles.
It's wonderful because I said, everyone get your guns ready. And we're like, all right, let's do this. Spells.
It's a gun of sorts. It's a mystical gun.
All right. So you have to decide how many magic points you would like to spend. Every magic point you spend, it gives a 10% chance to successfully summon the creature. The dagger gives you an additional 10% because I think it's 5 power in the dagger.
Okay. This is the first time I think Miles is ever casting magic. So I'm gonna throw. I'm getting an addition. Okay, so each one is 10%. I'm getting 10%. Okay, I'm gonna spend 6 then of my own.
Okay. So the first step to casting a spell for the first time ever is I need you to make a power roll. Ooh, very nice. The spell does not go awry.
Question for future: can you spend luck on a power roll like this?
Yes, you can. Normally it is a hard roll, but there are elements in play here. Same as normally summoning something takes 5 minutes per magic point you spend, but again, there are elements in play here.
So should I knock the 6 points of magic off like right now?
Yes. And so that is going to give you just roll percentile dice. You have a 70% chance of summoning a Dimensional Shambler. You could spend 10 points of luck if you like.
I will.
Okay.
Because nothing will go wrong with this. Nothing.
If Miles becomes our premier spellcaster, I'm gonna laugh.
So will I, maniacally.
Be specific.
Alright.
If you tell it to do something, be specific.
Right. So Evelyn starts chanting, sucks power out of this cultist. The cultist
Evelyn's unconscious.
the drops. Evelyn falls unconscious. And Miles is like, sure, magic sounds like a good idea. Pulls out his enchanted knife. Recalls what he read in the grimoire. Makes like this kind of slashing motion, which seems to cut through the dimensional barriers. And you see this large, kind of vaguely. Your brain is going to say reptilian because it's the only thing that you can think of. Limb kind of comes through, followed by another one. I don't think I have a good picture of a dimensional shambler.
Are there really any good pictures of dimensional shamblers?
Oh no, I do have a
Is this
picture.
one of those? Is this one of those things where we're gonna see it and then we're gonna have to roll for something?
Probably.
So
Oh yeah.
there you go. So in Foundry, there's the picture of the dimensional shambler.
I think I found one like that on Google as I was trying to figure out the best one, the quote unquote best one to try to summon.
Yeah.
And I am going to need some sanity rolls from everybody who is conscious.
Yay! Not it.
And can't spend luck on
Oh.
sanity,
Oh,
right?
I rolled
Shit.
100. I had 94% and I rolled 100.
Oh,
Alvin. Oh, Alvin.
I just want to remind everyone that Alvin is the one with the Tommy gun, right?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna start
Alvin's
yelling
also
game over, and just start shooting everything.
Alvin's the one who doesn't know hardly anything and has avoided Cthulhu Mythos as much as possible during the whole game.
He's been with the wrong group the entire time.
He really has.
okay. Well, Eugene keeps his wits about him. But sanity loss. Okay, that is going to be 6 points of sanity loss for Miles.
One.
And 10 for Alvin. When you fumble a sanity check, you take the maximum sand loss.
Oh.
So I have lost a lot of sanity. Luckily, I am still well underneath my daily.
Yep. But it
Do I have to click that off, or are you going to do that?
No, you'll have to click it off. But that is going to be bouts of madness because it's actually Alvin. Alvin, you get to make both of you actually get to make an intelligence roll.
Oh. I'm not smart.
Alvin is too dumb.
I said nice and then realized, wait, that's bad.
Yeah. Alvin is thankfully not smart enough to recognize the implications of what this means.
But Miles, being stupidly smart.
So you remember that scene in Fifth Element where they're trying to get the weapon to fire, and the guy goes, "We're all going to die." I feel like that just happened. The implications are we're all going to die.
Right. So Alvin, you take the sanity loss, but you don't actually. Your brain doesn't understand exactly what has happened. Miles starts laughing hysterically as this creature manifests, giddy with his own sense of power. Oh, dimensional shambler. Oh, what's it got? Oh.
Perhaps this was a bad life choice, but
I don't think I have a token for
Shambler. No, I don't recall us having a token when I summoned it out of the pyramid.
Yeah, I don't think I actually needed one at the time. I just needed the picture.
Hmm.
So yes, this monstrosity appears. Miles starts laughing maniacally. Evelyn is fainted to the world. Elvin, you're like, okay, this is probably bad, but that sounds like a later problem. The dimensional shambler will kind of stalk into the room.
That's nice. Summons can work. I can work on the trends of summon. That's a good thing.
Just for ease of play, how many hit points does... Oh, Occultist does not have many hit points. So yeah, there is a ripping and a shredding and a tearing sound. Alvin, you're up. There is tearing and
Fascinating.
shredding. There is screaming. There is maniacal laughing.
When I look in that room and see gore, obviously, since I'm at the forefront of this, which direction did Shambler go, left or right?
It went left.
So I'm going right.
Okay. All right. So with the Tommy gun, if you want to do auto fire, if you want to do bursts, basically, you decide how many bullets you're firing up to the maximum amount, and then you shoot a number of volleys. The first volley is at normal. The second volley is
Can I
penalty die.
change target in between?
You can. Okay.
Shoot. It doesn't give me I just say full auto. It doesn't give me a choice to change my burst size, so that stays
Yep.
goes up to 5.
Yep.
And then I just say shoot.
Yep. Ooh, critical success. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage. Critical success means all 5 of those bullets hit him. There's not going to be anything left of that cultist.
Can I change? I still have 4 more volleys. I can change my target to someone else.
Yep.
So I just target the next one.
Yep.
Oh wait, that's damage that got rolled. Hold on. Lots of dice were rolled for damage. Hold on. How come it doesn't let me fire again?
Just one sec here. So you'll probably have to fire again, basically go through the sequence again. Target the next guy. This time there will be a penalty die.
I do that. Can I put that from here?
You should be able to.
I cannot add disadvantage. So I got an X on it.
Okay, there we go. Got it.
Are you doing it, or should I still clicking on shoot?
Yeah. Click on shoot. Okay.
I missed.
That one will miss. You fire. What's your Tommy gun skill?
50.
So basically you shoot 5 volleys. So the next one is going to have 2 penalty dice. Basically, they get less accurate as you spray more bullets.
All right, so you need to click on disadvantage again.
Yep, got it.
Even bigger miss. Disadvantage is this is 1, 2, 3, 4th time.
Yep.
Oh, can I spend 1 luck on that?
You can.
I will spend 1 luck. Hold on, I need to click on that.
Yep. So that basically means that only
go.
half the bullets are going to hit. Oh. That's enough to kill him.
I have 1 more volley. Can you disadvantage me, please?
Yep.
Hard success.
Yeah, hard success is what you needed.
I can't trade a move for reload, right?
No. No, you get one move, one action.
Right. So I don't know how far they can move, but I guess I hold my ground, and I hope that someone is going to back me up if ever anything happens.
Okay.
Oh wait, Can two people fit in this doorway, or am I the only one who fits in this doorway?
No, two people can. You and Miles can both
Okay.
stand there.
Perfect. Thanks.
Eugene, all hell has apparently broken loose.
Yeah, I've been following that. I see the scene, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to act, but I'm going to try. I want to try to shoot the acolyte that is just next to the sacrifice in the back.
Okay. Well, the sacrifices are like right here.
Oh, those are not the okay. The sacrifice is not the person I thought it was.
No.
So the sacrifice seems to be the ringleader then.
Yeah, the guy in the center is like the high priest.
I'm gonna try to shoot the high priest.
Okay.
Usually my best bet. Oh, he's probably gonna have a protection of some sort, but I need to select him.
Yeah, just mouse over him and hit T. Okay. There you go. You can hit your roll firearms. Oh, an extreme success. Oh, that's going to be a lot.
Yeah, it tends to be.
Well,
That's definitely more hit points than I have.
that's one way to kill a high priest.
Bang!
I
With
mean,
an elephant gun? Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah. All right. That will take us to Evelyn, who is unconscious.
Very.
A bunch of cultists. What are the cultists going to do? Cultists. Let's see. There's a shot. Okay. Okay. Cultists are like starting to run like everywhere, like all kind of like scattered. Like there's a giant monster here. There's shots ringing out. They don't know what's going on.
Did he really die? Did we kill the boss?
Yeah,
I
and,
thought the guy's name was Carver.
yeah. Unlike PCs who keep getting caught, he's using an alias.
Oh.
How
Okay.
wise.
So yeah, some cultists are running everywhere. I guess gonna move that way though. Some of them do come running towards the door. Apparently, the more insane ones. What the acolyte? Why does the rain? All right. So one of the acolytes is going to look at Eugene, who just shot his boss, and he's going to spend how many management points? Yes. He's going to spend. He's got a D14. He's going to spend 10 magic points. And I'm going to need Eugene to give me a power roll.
That reminds us that.
Right. The good news is he failed his power roll as well, so you are not withered. Or shriveled, I guess.
Oh no, not this again.
This guy. He's going to move to here. He is going to draw out his handgun. Then basically there's a bunch of running. It's going to really worry. A couple people are moving towards the doorway. A couple of people are running away. Many people are running away from the dimensional shambler. One acolyte is going to try to cast Wither on Eugene. The other one, he is going to cast Implant Fear on Eugene. Spends 12 magic points in the process. But Eugene... Eugene suffers 1 point of sanity loss and is compelled to retreat to a safe place, someplace where you feel safe and secure.
It's been a while.
Egypt's a long way from here.
Miles, you are still laughing hysterically at the chaos at which you have wrought. You can still act, but there will be a penalty die if you try to do anything that requires some form of concentration or whatever, because you're just laughing maniacally.
What if I pull out like my carbine or something and just start shooting willy-nilly at cultists?
Yes, absolutely, you can do that.
Sweet.
Like,
Oh dear.
you'll still have the penalty die, but the ones that are charging you are close enough to give you a bonus die, so it'll balance out.
Perfect. I'm forgetting, is the lever a carbine like a rifle?
Yeah, it's like a Winchester rifle, you know, with the lever action.
Yeah, I'm just deciding. So I don't really have anything that. Screw it. I get more shots with it. I'm gonna pull out the 45 automatic and just start blamming.
Right. And that's when I started blasting.
So I started blasting. So sorry, do I click the weapon?
Target the guy that you want to shoot, just like mouse over him, hit T.
You have are those numbers the numbers or their initiatives?
No, that's the number of the cultist.
Oh, okay. So cultist number 12, number 18. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And then if you, on your combat tab, if you click the gun, it should do everything for you.
I don't know if it gave me the unable to calculate yellow bar.
Yeah, but if you hit, for some reason, even though I've set the grid and everything, it's still like, no. Maybe it's because I haven't.
Okay, yeah. It's in the chat though. So what?
Yeah.
I choose either single shot or multiple shots?
Yep. You can fire up to 3 shots a round.
So if I hit multiple shots, it's going to be 3 shots on him though.
Well, it's 3 shots. You have to roll each shot separately.
Oh, like I'm just saying, could I hit other people if I wanted to?
Absolutely,
with those 3
yes.
shots?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And now what? I click the shoot firearms?
Yep.
The 7. Okay.
That should actually be a success. I didn't have something right because the bonus and penalty should have canceled it. So that is actually a hit. There should be an option to just roll damage off the sheet. If you roll it, just click where it says the one. There we go, the 1d10 plus 5. Okay. He is still standing.
So if I want to do a second shot, or was that all three?
Nope. You roll each shot separately. This one will have a penalty die though. So, oof, that's still gonna hit. He goes down.
All right. Do I have to target another one, or do I just roll?
Target another one.
And since this is my last one, it would do single shot because I've already done 2 shots, right?
Yep. Oh, that'll miss by a lot. But yeah, you plug one, you fire off another shot, laughing maniacally the whole time. The cultist who has drawn his gun. He actually goes the same time as Alvin, so Alvin is up first.
Chris, are my companions sane?
Eugene seems fine. I mean, Evelyn seems fine.
She's unconscious.
Evelyn seems, yeah. Which, I mean, is better than some of the alternatives in the past.
First time I've seen her faint, but whatever. And
Yeah.
Miles is laughing and firing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miles is questionable.
And we have 2 cultists closing in on us.
At least.
If I reload, it's a full round, correct?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, I don't need to reload. I still have 25 shots at my Tommy gun.
There you
Holy
go.
shit. Okay, well, that makes my life easier. So first I shoot this one, and then I start getting disadvantages, right?
Yep. Okay.
Bang.
That one will hit.
Did he fall unconscious?
He died. Right, next one.
You have to disadvantage this one?
I just took off the advantage for the point blank range, so you should be good.
Okay. Bang.
Oof. They don't have that many hit points. Knock it off.
Sorry.
All right.
Did he turn into a ghost?
Yeah, that's the little death symbol.
Now I get a disadvantage.
Gonna shoot the dimensional shambler.
Oh shit, that's a dimensional shadow. It says Sandbat Cultist.
The names are under them.
Oh, okay. How do I... Oh, okay, I just did that.
Yep.
You need to disadvantage me?
There we go.
Blammo. That's 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Can I stop?
Technically declare how many shots you're firing
Okay,
before you
then
set
I'm
level
firing
set.
away.
So that'll drop him. The cultists only have 11 hit points.
Disadvantage me again, please.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, this is going to go. Regular success. How come it says 41 regular success, but I don't have a click to do damage?
I don't know. No worries, I can get that for you.
There we go. Well, no, that's rolling me for firearms again.
Yeah. Regular success means half the bullets hit.
All
Okay.
right. So,
I got it on
but
my
I
end.
didn't roll damage. Oh, you got the damage on your end?
Yeah.
What was the damage, perchance?
15.
All right. So he died. So one more. Disadvantage me, please. Why does it say that I'm shot 5 bullets at target Eugene? Eugene is not my target.
Yeah, for some reason Eugene was selected. I don't know why. All right.
Or was it an accident? Dun dun dun.
Okay.
It was most certainly not.
Not an accident? Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
All right,
Okay.
there we go.
There we go. That should do everything.
I need a disadvantage, and then
There we go.
wow,
Yeah.
with I still hit. I still don't have a button to do damage.
It's okay. You will do enough to kill him, I'm sure. But you're out of bullets now.
I am officially out of rounds. Now I need to reload.
Yeah.
But I think I got rid of everything that was close by, so hopefully we won't get rushed. While Miles is crazy.
Right. That will take us to Eugene.
Yes. Happily, Alvin is not shot me. Aside from the ringleader, does any of the cultists look like more dangerous?
There are 2 people who try to cast spells on you, and you need to go and find a safe place. So
That's an excellent point. I'm gonna retreat because of the fear. Uh, can I still take action while I leave?
yes.
The guy who tried to wither me, did I try to shoot him as I go?
Yes.
I really don't like wither.
Yeah. As this acolyte.
Which one was it? This here?
Yep. It seems to me, I think every time you guys have encountered a high priest, somebody's gotten an extreme success on a shooting him roll.
I got 2 high priests with my gun so far.
Yay, us.
Ooh, another extreme success. Oh, that poor acolyte. I don't think his 13 hit points are gonna stand up to that 40 points of damage.
And after I shot, I keep retreating because of the fear.
That will take us to Evelyn for round 2 of unconsciousness.
Yep. Oh, cold.
Okay. Cultist. Yeah, cultist is gonna go that way. That's going to go there. The poor bound and gagged sacrifices are like, what the hell? Cultist is going to close. Cultist is going to close. Dimensional Shambler is going to do Dimensional Shambler things.
Sorry, which one is the Shambler token, if there is one?
You may not be able to... Oh, no, you can see it. It's up close to the purple thing.
Is it that white one?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't have a Dimensional Shambler, so I had to use a deep one. The remaining Acolyte. Is there magic points left? Oof. He does not have magic points left. He is going to draw his gun. Draw a gun. Draw a gun. All right, that will take us around to Miles. This is round 3 of the crazy laughter. Okay.
I think I still have 3 shots before I have to reload, so... Excuse me, I'm going to go shoot the nearest cultist again.
All right.
Are the ones that have darker tokens still up, or are they... Because some of them...
Anything still on the map is still up.
Gotcha. It's because some of these look like, maybe because of the light, look like they're totally black almost, and the other ones look like they have pictures in them, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's just the lighting. All right. Yeah, first shot, bonus die, penalty die. Okay. Good to go.
So you click the gun again or the shoot? Because I was trying to shoot.
Yeah, just yeah, click shoot. Basically, it pulls up a chat card to let me throw in the modifiers, and then you click shoot. That should actually be a success. For some reason, I don't know why it's giving you a penalty die when I'm not assigning any penalty dice, but
yeah, I saw that. I was like, am I at disadvantage here? So I roll damage?
I got it on my end. Uh, 11 points of damage, and he only has 11 hit points. All right, that's him.
All right, so I got 2 shots, so I guess I'll target another one.
Okay. Aside from the sanity loss, you guys have been doing very well here.
You sound disappointed.
I'm surprised. Okay. You just click the roll damage. It should... Shot rings out, hits one of the sacrifices. Not enough to kill her, but enough to wound her.
Ah, shoot! crap.
Miles was a little crazy at the time.
Yeah, fine. I confused who was who. I'm sorry, guys.
No worries. I mean, to be fair, Miles probably is not really discerning at this point.
That's true.
But you do still have a third shot. You can target somebody else if you like, now that you've realized.
Yay!
Right. You can click the roll damage. All right. Gunshots ring off everywhere. Oh, this cultist is remarkably still standing. And he has a gun drawn, and he is going to try to shoot at Alvin. Ooh, he is going to shoot Alvin. For 12 points of damage.
Fake news. Ooh, I go down.
No, it actually kills Alvin.
Alvin dies.
What?
11
Whoa.
hit points, 12 points of damage.
Holy shit. That's the first death we've had.
It is the first death.
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, so cultist moves in, fires off a shot, and if your hit points fall to 0 and it is a major wound or better, deck. Give me 1 second. So this is the first time we've had this happen.
Double checking the rolls.
Double checking the rules.
I mean, we've had some pretty bad injuries before.
Okay. So if the damage from a single attack is less than half of the maximum hit points, it's regular damage. Equal to or more than half the character's maximum hit points, it is a major wound, and more than the character's maximum hit points, the result is death.
Dun, dun, dun.
And 12 points of damage to 11 hit points.
Guns are deadly.
Guns are deadly. So yeah, that cultist fires off a lucky shot. Miles, you see Alvin drop. The acolyte over here. He's going to fire at... He's going to fire at Miles. This is long range. That will miss.
Is it the same cultist that just killed Alvin, or a different?
Different one. That will take us to a cultist. Yes, some of the cultists have regrouped and are starting to return fire now.
The Dimensional Shambler has not scared them enough.
They're already insane. But it has
of course.
it has killed about half a dozen of them.
I mean, he's slacking. So did Alvin.
Another shot narrowly misses Miles. And the last cultist with a gun.
There are people in this fight who have names. Sorry.
Person who was the main dude.
I'm going to need Miles to give me a con check.
Uh-oh.
Miles has taken a major wound, not enough to kill him, but Miles, you are still on your feet. You got shot for 12 points of damage of your 13 hit points. So yeah, you're bleeding. If you take any more damage, death is probably fairly imminent. But that is all the cultists with guns. That will take us to Eugene, who is running for safety in the dark by himself.
How long will the fear last?
Until you find someplace safe.
LOL.
Oh, that's fine. That's nice.
Nowhere.
Can the village girl Summer give me a ride to the Dreamland? Probably the best place for me to feel safe. This is gonna itch a ride with him on the way back.
Evelyn.
Is unconscious.
Evelyn is. It's only round 3. Evelyn is still unconscious.
Yeah, it might be a TPK. Poor Gary down the hall.
Gary needs to be rocking in the fetal position saying, "This is like my bar mitzvah."
We really should have waited for Gary.
Cultists are fleeing. Cultist is fleeing. Sacrifice is still like, what the hell is going on?
Gary comes back next week. What happened? Yeah. Congratulations, you can recruit a new team for the rest of this adventure.
That cultist is going to close with Miles with his bat. Right, that takes us around to Miles. Round 4, you snap out of your psychosis.
And realize I've been shot.
You realize you've been shot, you're bleeding badly. Alvin is like laying there on the ground beside you, like eyes open with that dead man stare. Evelyn is just behind you, still unconscious. There are cultists with guns closing on you, and a cultist with a bat pretty much right up in your face.
All right, I was going to go try to shield Evelyn, but if I've got a cultist in my face, I guess I'm... I think I'd have to reload this round, wouldn't I?
You can load in 1 round and fire, but you're at a penalty die.
That's probably still better than... Let's see what my brawl was. What's brawl? My brawl's 40. You know what? I'm going to take a chance with the gun. With the gun then.
Okay. So you load in 1 bullet, and then you fire at a penalty die.
Do I have to target again, or have I already targeted from last time?
No, you have to target again, because this is a different guy.
So it'd be the number 16 in front of me?
Yep. He's like slavering. He's got like his bat. He's about to like basically beat your brains in. So 1 second here. All right, single shot, point blank, disadvantage. Okay, you're good to go.
Sorry, so do I click the single shot or it's already highlighted so I just go to the roll?
Just go to the roll. That is a success.
So roll damage?
Yep. Right. So yeah, you like it's like a through and through wound. He drops to the ground. He is not dead, because I got a critical success on his Constitution roll, but he's still conscious, but he has fallen prone. So you're temporarily safe from him. You know that there are cultists with guns that are closing on your position if you want to move.
Can I do that now or that next round?
You can move now if you like.
I want to move in such a way to be able to pick Evelyn up to get her to safety because from what I can tell, she's still unconscious.
She is still unconscious.
Then I am moving to grab her and get her to safety.
Okay. Right. So yeah, you can basically move so that you're out of line of sight of them, but still close enough to Evelyn to grab her on the next turn.
Perfect.
Cultist. Cultist is not quite fast enough because you kind of dipped around a ledge there. You are out of his sight. He can't see you, so he can't shoot you. The Acolyte is like yelling orders. And he seems to be trying to cast a spell of some nature. As he steps closer to the Dimensional Shambler.
While I was playing, could I have switched guns?
Sorry?
When I was playing, could I have switched guns just so I have a charged one in hand instead of empty elephant gun?
Yeah, you can absolutely. You can change guns and everything. You just you have to use your movement to get to some place of safety.
Okay, I'll make the switch then, but I keep running.
Okay. Cultists are closing on your position, but Miles, you've basically ducked out of their sight. Eugene, you can still hear gunfire. You probably don't feel safe yet. I imagine if there's a round or two with no gunfire, then... Just running darkness. Evelyn, this is round 4, still unconscious. It was 6 rounds for the unconsciousness. Cultist continues to run. Cultist continues to run. Cultist continues. Where's Cultist? Cultist continues to run. 16. Cultist 16 is laying there bleeding to death. That will take us 2 miles.
All right, I'm going to try to move to Evelyn's position so that I can try and get her to safety.
Okay. What's Miles' strength?
70.
Okay. Yeah, you're strong enough. You can basically kind of like fireman's carry Evelyn. So you can pick her up and you can still move. What's that, Carol?
I'm looking for a spot where I think I can hide her, so if for some reason we get overwhelmed, at least maybe they won't spot her for a while.
Okay. So yeah, you've really only got the one way to go. Sorry, you're muted.
Oh, I said he could run into the room. It would just be a really bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. And I have my senses about me right now.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah.
one of us does.
Alright, cultists can do that. Alright. Eventually, the cultists don't chase you far into the tunnels. Once you've basically grabbed Evelyn and start making your way, um, they don't pursue you for far. I mean, you're staggering under the blood loss, but you can keep going. Eventually, you guys will catch up with Eugene. Uh,
Sorry, you're breaking up. I don't hear anything.
yeah, I'm just moving tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, Evelyn, you do eventually come to as Miles is carrying you. You guys do eventually catch up with Eugene, who seems to have barricaded himself into like this. It looks like a bunkhouse for the cultists. No cultists here because they were all in the ritual. But he seems to have like flipped over a bed, is using it as cover. But the cultists do not pursue you. At least not this far.
Evelyn will look around as she comes to herself.
All right, so I've put her down. I've tried to make her as comfortable as possible, and I'm actually while waiting for her to regain consciousness, seeing if there's anything that could help me in terms of my own first aid for now, as I'm keeping an eye out for cultists.
Okay. That will be a first aid roll. Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's 2 hit points back to Miles. So Miles, you look like it's a through and through wound. It's bleeding pretty heavily. You have to put some bandages on it. You know that you're going to need hospitalization. Like this is you're not dead, but you definitely don't want to be in a situation like you currently are with this wound. Basically, as long as you have a major wound, if your hit points drop to 0, you die. And your hit points won't recover normally like they do. You need hospitalization, bed rest.
Yep. All right. After I'm done and I see Evelyn's awake, I was like, oh, thank goodness you're awake. We need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. And she'll look around. Is Elvin guarding the door?
Alvin is not with us anymore.
What do you mean
A
he's not with us?
cultist got him with a very good shot. The eyes were he's gone. There's no recovering him. He had the blank stare of a dead man.
Evelyn looks. She's just kind of staring at Miles as though what he said didn't make any sense. And then Chris?
Yeah.
She's going to mutter to her companion of sorts and say, "Can you bring him back?"
Oh no.
You want Pet
'Cause, you know,
Cemetery? Because this is how you get Pet Cemetery.
Find me.
Oh no.
Where are you? One of us is badly injured. I don't think he should be walking anywhere. Are you?
North.
North? Do any of us have a compass?
You guys have no idea which direction is which.
Can't tell which way north is down here. Miles, do you have a compass?
I don't
I
believe.
figure if anybody would have one, it would be Miles.
I don't have it on actual equipment under gear. So, but the gear is really kind of limited. But I defer to the keeper on this.
Make a luck roll, Miles.
I mean, it's entirely possible that even if he had one, it'd have been destroyed by now.
Oh, here you go.
Or not.
It's like the magic bag from Forbidden Lands. I can just pull
Yeah.
that out, I guess.
We need to go north. I need to go north. You probably shouldn't go anywhere with that leg. That
No, I
doesn't
need
look good at all.
I need a hospital at some point.
Eugene? Are you coming with me?
Is my mind back, Chris?
Yes, you've gotten to someplace safe, so you're okay now.
Yeah, I'll be with you. From my medical standpoint, does Alvin seems irrecuperable?
Alvin isn't with you guys. Alvin was left.
Okay, it's just figure people would join me back. He didn't join us back.
No.
I need to deliver these things to the observer and ask if it can if it can bring Alvin. If it can heal Alvin.
That does not sound wise, but been to Alvin back just to try to bring back
He's
somebody from Manlet, so who am I to judge? If you think this has any chance to work, I'm willing to try. Alvin's gonna hate us though.
but he'll be alive to do it. I mean, I don't think Luther's very happy with me either, but He's alive to not be happy. So I'll deal with that.
Oh yeah, I'd rather him be alive to hate me.
Evelyn will kind of get to her feet, get her stuff together, make sure she's still got the alcohol and coffee that she's bringing. Make sure she has the compass. And look at Miles. Are any of the... Did the three of you kill all of the cultists, or...
Not all of them, a good number of them. That's why I don't think it's safe for me to stay here. I should keep up with you as long as I can possibly keep up with you, because I got you into here, and I think they either, for some reason, they either lost interest or I lost them, and I'm not sure which.
Okay.
Like, we put a good dent into them, but there are still many up. I actually believe that Alvin managed to kill Mr. Cobbler before his untimely passing.
And there is a dimensional shambler wandering around here now, too.
Oh yes, and I did summon a dimensional shambler. Perhaps it has cleaned up the rest, but I got out of there before I could see if it had finished doing the job.
As she's helping Miles to his feet, she'll just kind of look at him for a second. You summoned what?
The dimensional shambler.
Oh my.
We were outnumbered. We needed more firepower. It seemed to be doing its part.
If we want to heal Alvin, we might need to get him. If there's a dimensional shambler in there, I don't think they'll survive long.
I didn't take doing this lightly. This is literally the first time I have ever dabbled in actual magic myself. I assessed the situation, and I thought it best to bring us extra firepower in this instance. And so I took that chance.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's fine.
And as far as I'm aware, it's still running around in that chamber, unless it's been taken down. But it was doing its part in helping us, I can say that with certainty.
All right, let's try.
Right. So you
I
guys...
got what might be a really dumb question. Do compasses work underground? I don't know if the earth and being in depth would actually affect a compass.
Well, here's the thing, Miles. As you look at your compass, it is pointing north-ish, but not exactly north. Like not even like magnetic north. Not even like it, but it's definitely pointing in a northish direction. And as you start to like make your way, the compass needle moves like it's guiding you.
Oh, great.
Well, this is strange. It's almost acting like it's telling us where to go. That's very odd for a compass.
I mean, it's
I'm
what it
sure
was
it's fine.
designed. It's what it
Yes,
was
but
designed
normally,
for.
yes, but they're normally designed to go specifically north, or at least point you into north. This is pointing us north-ish.
Sometimes.
But yeah, as you follow the compass, and it does seem to be guiding you through these tunnels away from the purple dome and the carnage therein. And it leads you through this room. This part of the map. This is not to scale. But it's a large room. There are electric lights kind of circling this dark pit. No railing around the pit, but from the hole is this nauseating, mind-numbing smell, and moans and cries and growls and gurgles. Some of them sound like animals, some of them sound like humans, some of them sound like infants, some of them sound like the buzzing of insects. I'm gonna need everybody to give me a sanity roll.
Not everybody.
No. At least you died sane, Alvin. That might be more than the rest of us get. Sorry, you needed a what roll?
Sanity roll.
Oh dear. That's not good. No, not good at all.
Nope. Miles has heard worse. Evelyn and Eugene both lose 1 point of sanity.
That takes me beyond my daily total.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Evelyn goes indefinitely insane. Again.
Oh no.
Evelyn, why don't you roll me a d10?
Well, because that's going to end badly for everybody. I will do it anyway. But we know it's going to roll badly. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the chart is.
Oh, interesting.
Don't dive into the pit, Evelyn. Don't dive into the pit.
No. You, basically for Miles and Eugene, as you guys continue along following this, the compass leads you through the corridors in a mostly northern direction. Mostly. Evelyn is quiet as you walk along. She, I don't know, maybe she's processing. But as you make your way, Evelyn, as you finally snap out of your river, you find the last several hours are they don't seem to be there. Your mind seems to have closed off a lot of it. Note, because of the size of the city, the time that is missing does not include like finding out about Alvin and so on and so forth. Basically just the travel. You were not present for the travel part.
So anything from, say, the bunkhouse?
Yeah, anything from about the time of the bunkhouse to the time you arrive at your destination. Your body was present, your mind was not. And for Eugene and Miles, anytime you tried to interact with her, it was just like monosyllabic, like very guttural almost responses. But she keeps following along. And then when you arrive, one second. So yes, there's you come to a room that's about 20 feet square. Jumble of crates, various assorted boxes of electrical components, none of which you guys recognize. Some of it does look similar to those weird things you found in England, those weird pieces. But there are like power supplies and junctions and transformers and vacuum tubes. And Evelyn, that's when you kind of snap out of it and you kind of hear this presence like, finally. Come closer.
I brought the alcohol and coffee.
Just bring it to me.
Where are you?
Close.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
And you feel this like presence in your brain urging you basically through this room and into the next room.
Is that north or
northish? And as you basically think of this area as like 3 separate rooms, trying to find an accurate map of this place is next to impossible.
Yeah.
So the second room you enter into is about 40 feet across. There's an enormous control board covered with knobs and dials and handles and displays and monitor lights and gauges, the like of which, like, Evelyn wouldn't even have the first clue, but the rest of us would recognize as a very science fiction-y computer. The sort of thing you would see on like original series Star Trek.
Yeah. Excellent.
One portion of this control board is open. There's obviously, even to those of you who are not scientifically minded, a portion of this device that is not present. Like the panel is open, there's loose wires, all that sort of thing. At one, basically along one side, one wall in this room, there's a long control panel with a leather daybed built into it, and this elaborate like metal headset and a series of controls connected to the control board that rests on the couch. So it all kind of suggests that like this couch's purpose is kind of central, important to whatever this device is. Nearby that, there is an operating table with like hand, foot, and body restraints, the sort of thing that you would see like Victor Frankenstein use. There's a version of the same headset resting there. Cables leading from it to the control board. So obviously the control board is like a central piece between these two headsets.
This is diving way into the sci-fi side of Call of Cthulhu.
Yes. And then there's an archway that leads into a third room. Very dimly lit, circular, about 50 feet across. Mostly empty. Across the doorway is a shimmering electrical field. And inside the field, in the shadows, this creature steps forward. And let me see, I think I have a picture. I do have a picture.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to need everybody to give me sanity rolls.
Yeah, you are. You can tell that Lovecraft did not like ocean creatures at all. My poor battered sanity.
Oh no.
Wow. Wow. Holy crap.
And this is how the party ended.
Oh man, this is terrible. Yeah, this is bar mitzvah territory for sure. Poor Gary is going to be huddled in a little corner, just waiting forever.
All right.
Wow, so bad. Miles will be back in a minute, hopefully.
Okay. So in the meantime, though, Eugene loses 1 point of sanity, and Evelyn on the fumble loses 6.
Oh.
And while we're waiting, you may as well roll a d10 for me again.
Did the sanity get taken off after I lost the last match?
No.
Okay, so I had lost how many last time? Because I can't see the roll.
Just 1.
Okay, so that should be 31.
And then you lose
And
6.
now I lost 6 more, so I'm down to what, 25?
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. 13 out of 6. Oh, shit. Oh, a 2. I'm apparently going up by 1s on my D10 rolls. Hey, Miles.
Yeah, sorry, what did I miss?
We found the critter in a sci-fi Victor Frankenstein original series Star Trek type set of rooms. The thing that looks like a bizarre mash of sea monster, coral, and a lobster has stepped forward behind an electric shimmering field that crosses one of the doorways, and then we have to make sanity rolls.
Sorry, when
I
I
failed
left
mine, as you can see.
Sorry, when I left to use the bathroom, I left at hearing that there was assorted crates of electronics that we didn't really recognize or fully understand.
Yeah.
Basically, if you picture something that looks like it would be at home on like the original series of Star Trek, that sort of computer setup. So like knobs and dials and flashing lights and displays. The main thing that caught your attention is what looked like a couch with a headset made out of metal that was connected to a control panel, and then what looks like a Dr. Frankenstein style operating table with the arm and leg and body restraints, and another similar helmet also attached to the control panel. I mean, for the players, it looks like a classic science fiction mind transfer device. And then following the directions, following the compass into a third room, again, a lot of like science fiction doodads kicking around, and a force field. And then on the other side of that force field is the creature that is posted in Foundry, and that's when I need sanity rolls.
So did you roll that for me, or do I have to?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was busy dealing with Evelyn's fumble on her sanity roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miles, you still lose 1 point of sanity from seeing this creature as it moves. Evelyn, though, loses it. Let me see. 1, 2.
So sorry, and this creature is behind like an electrical field, did you say?
Yes.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Evelyn, your lameness comes back.
Oh my. Okay.
Your brain is.
That's unexpected.
Yeah. Mechanically, it's a psychosomatic disability.
Ah.
Your brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it's because I died.
Nope.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's what the irrational part of her mind is telling her.
Yep.
Maybe that's why it's the leg.
Yep.
God.
But this creature, like, it picks up this device in like one of its claws. And the creature, it is large. It's probably a good 10 feet tall. And it picks up this device, and you hear it intruding into your thoughts. It says, "Free me. Turn off the field. Let me free."
Can we all hear it or just Evelyn?
All of you.
So we're hearing this in our minds, or we're hearing this out loud?
In your minds. The switch over there. And it like gestures with one of its claws towards the control panel. Press the button like monkeys do. You're good at that.
Evelyn, is this the thing that you were supposed to bring the items to?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let me out so I can enjoy, so you can complete your bargain. Like a good little monkey.
We've gone beyond monkeys, remember?
Apes, sorry.
Beyond apes.
Primates.
Such little steps. Humans. We call ourselves humans.
I do not care. Free me so I can complete our bargain. That was the deal.
I didn't say I would free you. I said I would bring you the items.
Just press the switch. Let me out.
If I free you, you cannot hurt us. And I need you to bring Alvin back. Can you bring Alvin back?
I can do many things. But I must
That
be free
isn't an
first.
answer. You don't need to be free to answer a question.
Where did he go?
He is deceased.
I can't.
Can you? You can?
Yes, of course. And it literally
Chris-
scoffs.
no!
It literally scoffs at you.
Sorry, Chris, I was going to ask if I could actually do psychology on a creature like this to try to tell if it's lying.
You can try, sure. It's like in your brain, so it's like direct
Right.
brain to brain. It's direct brain to brain, so you can like,
I would like to try as well, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you guys trying to get insight into the mind of a Chthonian thing?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, we are.
Well, it's already in our minds, so what
Fair's
difference
fair.
does it make?
Yes. Yeah, Evelyn. The way that it literally scoffed at you, it's kind of like going like, hey, Luther, do you know how to fly a plane? Like,
Okay.
it will take time. I will require assistance.
Evelyn's just kind of staring at the thing with her mouth slightly open.
Can I try to determine what I'm looking at?
Yes, Cthulhu Mythos rolls.
For everybody or just Eugene?
For everybody.
Oh, I already knew what I was looking at. We've been introduced.
Eugene, you recognize this as a member of the great race of Yeth.
Will that doom us all if we let it free?
So, the Great Race's members are immense rugose cones, 10 feet high, with head and other organs attached to foot-thick, distendable limbs spreading from the apexes. They spoke by clicking or scraping of huge paws or claws attached to the two of their four limbs. They walk by expansion and contraction of a viscous layer attached to their vast 10-foot bases. They are basically... Their most notable feature is the ability to coercively exchange minds with individuals of other species. Their civilization exists on Earth thousands of years ago.
But not millions.
They built a flourishing civilization about 200 million years before the present day.
Yeah, maybe millions.
You would know that what you've read, Eugene, this is not their actual form. This is a form that was native to Earth at that time that they co-opted.
Oh!
They like switch their mind with somebody in another dimension / time to like explore that place.
Basically, in Lovecraftian mythology, they were like nearly hunted to extinction, so they basically sent their minds out and inhabited these bodies here on Earth hundreds of millions of years ago.
So these are the native Earthlings.
In a way, yeah.
They were at that time. I mean, eventually everything tries to become a crab, right? This just looks like it was going through coral first.
But yes, they are highly, highly scientifically advanced. So yeah. But this thing's like, let me out, and we can conduct our business. Like civilized beings. Civilized beings and primates.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at Evelyn and I'm gonna like give her a kind of nod. Like I don't think this thing is it's better free than caged with those cultists doing whatever with them.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna nod to Evelyn and tell her that I think this thing is better free than with cultists fiddling with it.
Yes. And she'll look at it again. And you agree you're not going to harm us. You're going to bring Alvin back.
I agree.
I would be happy to share coffee and alcohol with you. And Evelyn's gonna pull the lever! Or push the button like the good little monkey she is.
So yeah, as the force field drops, and this thing kind of undulates forward, it kind of moves up to like what looks like a blank wall and reaches out with one of these tentacle pincher limbs that it has, and kind of pushes on it, and a panel slides open, and it pulls out these like half a dozen things. They look like an old box camera, and it like carefully passes one to each of you. We will need these to get to the archive.
I don't know what the archive is, but okay.
These are in case the wind creatures find us.
Oh,
Or the humans. Silly humans, always trying to destroy the world.
If it else against human trying to destroy the world and windy creature, I'm happy to carry it.
And in your mind, you guys get this image. Apparently, these things are a gun of some nature. There's a dial to select how much power you want to put through it, and then it shoots out an electrical discharge. These are the infamous Call of Cthulhu lightning guns. The guns hold 23 charges. You can choose how many charges you want to fire at once. It does a d10 damage per charge expended. If you fire more than 4 at once, there's a chance it burns out.
More than 4?
You're I am Kaka Katak. Thank you for freeing me. The other one would not. The other one forced me to build things, forced me to explain things to him. It is difficult to explain things to a primate.
I would imagine so. Miles, did Carver get away?
As I said, I believe that Alvin killed him before passing. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's who I saw Alvin kill.
If Carver was the one leading the ritual, uh, he didn't survive.
Good.
I got him real good in the face with a Leviathan gun.
Oh. Uh, Evelyn kind of shakes her head like she's trying to shake it off. Like she's mentally picturing it and doesn't really want to. Where do you want me to put the items I brought?
Oh, it gestures with like a tentacle down to the floor.
She'll put the alcohol and coffee on the floor. Miraculously, they survived the trip.
So it basically from within its cone-shaped body, this like other kind of thicker appendage, kind of like an orifice opens up, and then this appendage comes out, and essentially kind of sucks up the liquids. It's like this kind of like red trumpet-like organ.
Ew. Evelyn is going to try not to let the disgust show on her face. She will glance away politely.
We should go before the other primates come.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we should. I don't remember how we got here. I don't think I can find my way back. And she'll look at Eugene and Miles.
Well, the compass guided us here. Perhaps the compass can guide us back.
I can. We must go. You wish your friend brought back.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll guide us where you need us to go.
Follow me. And she will lead you deeper into the city. She obviously knows where she is going, though. This is not her first time here.
Sorry, what was its name again?
1 second.
Can you? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you put it in Discord?
It's Kakakatak.
Yeah, can you put that in the
Rolls
chat,
off the
please?
tongue.
Can you put that in the chat, please? I just heard a lot of K's and a lot of A's there.
That's essentially it. Yeah.
Yep. Kakakatak.
I hold firm on the lightning gun and try to get used to how it turns and moves. So if I have to use it, I'm not completely surprised.
Yep. Yes. Basically, lightning gun has a base 10% chance, and then you can develop it as any other skill.
I've never heard of these weapons before.
Because you don't play Call of Cthulhu.
Obviously not.
Or the
Not regularly, at least.
Or any of the board games. In any of the board games, like Arkham Horror, Elder Horror, Elder
How
Sign.
have I not run into it? Because I've played those.
Yep.
How have I not run into one of these things?
It's like in those games, it is the best weapon. And in Call of Cthulhu,
Nice.
it's the
But
sort
we
of
tend
thing
to-
that lets investigators go toe to toe with monstrosities.
We tend to lose in the board games, so maybe that's
Yeah.
why. It's because we've never had one of these guns.
But yes, between 1 and 23 d10 damage, depending how many charges you fire off at once.
Jesus.
I mean, right now my elephant gun has pretty good kill count, so I'm happy with it. Like I got 3 cultist leader with that. But the lightning gun, the question is, does it recharge over time? We'll have to see that.
It does not.
Need to find a way to recharge that.
But yes, as she leads you deeper into the city, to the grand archives of the Yithians, we will call it there. Essentially, at this point, so the players know. Essentially, you guys have completed Australia. You got a kill shot on Houston, pretty much right away, which defeats the cult. And you rescued Kakakatak, which will basically allow you easy access to some things. She can bring Alvin back through basically advanced Yithian science. There will be a cost that she will basically make with the group when you're done what it is you're doing. One of you will agree to be my body while I explore this world. So basically, the cost for bringing Alvin back is one of you. Once you're done, essentially, she's going to kick your mind out, take over your body, and go and explore the world. And she tells you that right up front.
Sorry, I didn't get what Best does.
She's gonna take over your body and use it as her exploratory vessel. Once you are done doing what you're doing.
I see.
Well, if we don't do what we're doing, then world is going to be ended
No,
by.
I've seen that
No,
future already.
No, what she's saying is that once we are done saving the world, one of us is going to
Yes.
basically be her vessel.
Right. Because there's not going to be a point if we don't save the world first. There won't be a world to explore here.
There will be. I have already seen it. I do not need to explore that world. I do need to explore this one.
What happens to our mind when you're exploring?
Oh, you were sent to be with others of your kind. I believe the term is there is a nice farm upstate.
Oh,
You will not be killed. Your mind will be kept safe. Your body will simply have no further use of it.
all right.
Could my mind go wherever it please then? While you have the use of a body?
No. Your mind will be kept safe. In case I tire of your body or decide that I don't need to explore this world, then I can find your mind and put it back.
That's good.
But you have some time to think about it. It will take some time to return your friend.
Right.
And then she will basically spend the next several weeks uh, growing a new Alvin clone.
Oh my god!
And then she has a device very similar to the one that you found that looked like the astrolab, the brass and things that you found in the box in Darwin. The cosmic astrolab, I think you guys called it.
Possibly? Sounds familiar.
So yeah, it's basically something very similar to that, exactly like that. And she essentially reaches back in time to the moment of Alvin's death, pulls his mind out of his body, and implants it into the clone.
Yikes.
Which
And
makes
this is how paranoia starts.
Yithian mind transfer.
Hello, friend. Hello, friend computer.
But
Just
over
casually reach back in time and grab his brain out of a dying body. Yep, no problem.
yeah, and I mean, there's a little bit of a realization that she's basically asked you if she can use your body as an exploratory vessel, and you realize that she doesn't actually have to ask.
Nope, she doesn't. She could just. Well, I mean, Evelyn did kind of point out a while ago, like, I don't think she understands that, or it understands that I can't pass through rubble. I am not like flowing water. I am something solid. Yeah, being faced with the actual 10-foot clawed, three-eyed reality of it is a little disconcerting. But it doesn't. As long as Evelyn's not looking at it, doesn't seem that horrific. It's the looking at it that makes her brain kind of itch.
But like I said, it does take her several weeks to do this, which is enough time for Evelyn to overcome her insanity and for Miles to heal up. She does have highly advanced medical facilities at her disposal here in the city.
Welcome to sick bay.
She just built him a new body. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she did. She got your body out of the buffer.
Yep.
I dread explaining all of this to Gary, honestly.
Yeah, we should probably get Gary, or Gary's gonna starve or die of dehydration.
So we can
So
put
at
our
some
hit points
point-
back to full?
Yes.
At some point during those 3 or so weeks, we're gonna have to go get Gary.
For sure.
Ideally, within a few hours, we'll have to go get Gary.
But during the time here, because like I said, it does take her several weeks. It'll be a development phase. Everybody can roll development for the characters. Alvin, you do come back. You remember everything up to the moment of your death, and then you open up your eyes again in this strange laboratory. Like literally,
Yeah.
you remember feeling yourself die.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a week to figure out what that means.
Yep.
Is she standing over him when that happens?
Probably not, actually, because she legitimately doesn't care.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
I mean,
Why would she?
she'll feign interest if you guys are interested. Kind of like when your kid makes like the absolute worst macaroni project ever, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's so good." Like she doesn't know who this Alvin person is. This is like making Kool-Aid to her, and she's got other things to do.
Making Kool-Aid. We're all excited. She's like, yeah, whatever, sugar water.
Yep.
We'll still have a couple of weeks to do.
This is like
terrible
playing with
ideas and
Play-Doh for
terrible
her.
work.
Like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yes, absolutely. But everybody can click both development phase and recover luck points.
Oh, dear Lord.
Alvin does not need to recover luck points. He just came back to life.
Oh, I got 9 luck. Wow. Oof. Did not do well in development, though.
Wow, 10% psychology increase.
I mean, Alvin has always been a little bit paranoid, so now he's just really good at reading people. Additionally, for defeating the cult and for killing Hudson, everybody gets 5 sanity.
Oh, thank goodness. Because, wow. The,
I
sanity
can't seem to
dropped
access
a
my
lot.
sanity.
No, because we're in the
Yeah.
development version of the
Yeah.
character sheet.
Has everybody hit their development button?
Yep.
It's done for me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Now you should be able to add your sanity.
How much?
5.
5?
5.
I'm almost back to what I started today with.
I mean, I do appreciate that Miles's sanity at one point was teetering as well, and he's managed to climb all the way back up to like something resembling, a functioning member of
72.
society.
72 out of 80 now.
Holy
I'm
crap!
at 61. I'm at 61 out of 61.
Holy! I'm 30 of 71.
Yeah, Evelyn is the basket case.
Evelyn's Evelyn's a little damaged. She thinks it's perfectly reasonable to hand over her body to something else for a bit.
And that's how you stay damaged.
I mean, my plan was to escape in the dream world. I don't have a use for my body while I'm in the dream world. That could have been a deal, but
All right. So we'll pick this up next time. Like I said, you guys have successfully completed Australia. If you have the means to do the ritual, but that's going to take a toll on power on people. But if so, there's plenty of time to get that done here. But it's like I said, it's 100 power amongst 5 of you.
I've got 47 now. But I don't know if we need to do
Power?
this ritual again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 55.
We have Shanghai still to do.
Sorry, you mean actual power or you mean magic points?
Power.
Power? Okay,
Power.
my power is 55.
Yeah. Because Miles doesn't usually cast things.
Nope.
Oh, and while you guys are here, actually, Kakakatuk will be able to teach, and those of you who are interested, advanced scientific means of breaching dimensional barriers from one point to another. Basically,
You mean teleportation?
Teleport?
it's a spell called Gate.
So, yes.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Um,
Wow.
can it
I
reach-
need to talk
can it
with
reach
other
other
worldly
dimensions?
beings more often. I
although-
should have done this in New York.
To be clear, though, what she teaches you, it is not magic from her point of view. She teaches you advanced hyperdimensional physics.
Yeah. She teaches us quantum physics so that we can exchange places with molecules on the other side of the planet. Sure.
Would that work for other dimensions?
No, she does not teach you dimensional gate. She teaches you gate.
You're really keen to get back to the dreaming, aren't you?
That's the only place I'm not insane and where my friends are not insane. So yeah, kind of.
That's fair.
I learned to summon
I
a dimensional assembler because apparently you can take us there. That's what you showed to me. The only reason I learned that, though.
it's tempting to go to fix my leg again. Because it was nice being able to walk normally.
Once your insanity clears, your leg heals back up again.
Oh, that's bizarre. We'll say it coincides with Alvin coming back to life. That's when Evelyn will stop feeling the phantom pains.
Well, we have a few weeks. I can make psychoanalysis. Probably Evelyn is probably the one that needs it.
Oh, she absolutely does. And I mean, I'm sure that any number of people could tell Evelyn, it's all in your head. And she would still say, Alvin's the one who dreamed my leg better, and now Alvin is gone. And it'll get better when Alvin's walking around again.
Yeah. I can't fix all the delusion, but I can at least fix a few. I won't push focus on that.
Perfect. All right.
Holy crap.
So we'll see people. Something. I think, Jaime, I think you said you were away next week.
That is correct.
All right. But if we have 4 people, we'll play next week, and otherwise we'll pick up when we next get the opportunity.
Well, I mean, if we play next week, then Alvin is just still regenerating.
True. Right. So
Holy crap.
we'll see everybody next time.
Cool. Take care, everybody. This was awesome.
Have a good night, folks.
This
Thanks
is
for
not
running.
where I
Thanks for
expected
coming.
tonight to go.
You guys were literally 1 hit point away from a TPK.
I just
Yep.
I cannot believe you made a deal to bring him back to life, considering someone already made that deal in this game and everything came back horrible. Did you not remember that?
No.
The guy in Australia, was it Australia? The original guy that
Oh
we met,
yeah.
and his whole
Right.
family. Yeah,
Yes.
I shut up
Oh.
during the entirety. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to come back as a zombie."
No, I mean, there's people that have that spell, but no. But yeah, Hoot.
Evelyn apparently had more faith in Kakakatak than in dude in the wilds with his weird little hut on a platform.
Evelyn also was not at all rational at that time.
No, she was not. Not even a little bit. And as long as she's not looking at it, it seems relatively reasonable.
Okay, I gotta
It's
go.
when she looks at it that her mind kind of twitches.
All right. Have a good night, folks.
Take care,
Night,
everybody.
guys.